Good afternoon, Belize. I'm Isana Cayetano, and it's time for your midday check-in with News 5. Here are the top stories to keep you in the loop. The UDP's color debate is finally settled. Dean Samuels faces serious backlash for abruptly dropping out of the election race. And a new Dorothy Menzies Childcare Center has been inaugurated in Belmopan. Beltrade hosts Beep Seed Capital Award ceremony. These stories and more are coming up in just 1 minute.
In the face of tragedy, you depend on accurate and timely information. In times of triumph, you seek to be inspired. You demand transparency and accountability. Your desire is to know and to understand, to be heard and seen. I take pride in telling stories that safeguard communities. Your dedication and success live on through these reports. Getting to the truth is my duty. My unwavering commitment is to tell the stories that matter the most to you. I am News 5.
Welcome back. The Elections and Boundaries Commission, led by Chairman Oscar Sabido Puga, has decided on the color to be used by both factions of the United Democratic Party on March 12th. This decision came after a Tuesday evening meeting where the allocation of the color red was hotly debated. As we've reported, the use of the traditional red color by the UDP on election day has caused quite a stir among both divisions of the opposition party amid their ongoing leadership struggles. Since the High Court won't decide on the UDP leadership until March 31st, the EBC considered 3 options for the color. 1. Assigning the traditional UDP red to all 41 candidates running under the UDP. 2. Assigning the traditional UDP red only to the 25 candidates listed by Shine Barrow. 3. Assigning the traditional UDP red only to the 15 candidates listed by Tracy Panton. In the end, by a majority vote of 4-1, the EBC agreed to allocate the traditional UDP red to all 41 candidates running under the UDP banner. The Commission is dedicated to a fair and impartial election process. Since the courts haven't decided who the rightful leader of the UDP is yet, the EBC has chosen this path to stay neutral, be completely fair, and keep the election process honest. In other political news, Dean Samuels is facing some serious backlash after he took to Facebook to explain why he was a no-show for Shine Barrow's UDP on nomination day. Samuels revealed that he had a medical emergency. He also admitted that financial struggles and the fear of losing played a big part in his decision. Here's a bit of what he had to say.
It was understood by my party basically that what happened. And I sat with them and we all agreed that what happened. Moving forward, the finances will be put in the hands of basically those seats that we think we have more opportunity or chances of winning, which I agree to. There is no problem with that. It's disheartening, but there is no problem with that. For me, when I met with my financiers, people who basically had financed me throughout my bid, from I started the bid in Pickstock basically, and meeting with them, friends, family, you know what I mean, financiers who basically was there for me in every sense of the word. You know, I met with them and they explained that, you know, they don't believe basically it's financially viable, or even for them or even for me to continue contest or for them to continue finance me in my bid under the current situation where we are as a party and the division and such, you know. So it hurt me one time. I see basically, you know, a couple of members out of my party, or they call me and say, you know, that like I want to destroy my party. When at the end of the day, these are the same people, right, as we speak right now, where they fight against my party leader, where they support people in a division to fight against me.
I think it's a fair decision. The matter, there's a matter before the court. It has not been resolved. Not that I think the court has any business in the internal affairs of the party. However, it is before the court. I do not accept that I and my colleagues were purportedly expelled from the United Democratic Party. We are members of the UDP, and it has been traditional that members of the United Democratic Party is assigned the color red. And so I think that, I know it was a difficult decision for the EBC. I understand there was quite a bit of dialogue and debate as to what would be the right thing and the fair thing. At the end of the day, I think they achieved that. There will be no symbols, as I understand it. It is the color red. In my case, it's a little problematic because there is another quote-unquote UDP candidate running for Albert. So for me, the next 13 days will be about voter education.
Right now, an official opening ceremony is happening for the brand new Dorothy Menzies Childcare Center. This facility includes an administration building, 2 dormitories, office spaces, open activity spaces, and even a playground. News 5 spoke with the Minister of Human Development, Dolores Balderramos Garcia, who shared that this new center would replace the one in Belize City.
This is the new Dorothy Menzies Childcare Center, and we're very thrilled to see this come to fruition, because clearly the one in Belize City has outgrown its capacity, or I should say the children and the staff and everybody have outgrown the facility in Belize City. Plus, we have always known that with the hurricane vulnerability of Belize City, we needed to relocate and have greater space for the children, you know. So this really is a dream come true. And I am so pleased that our special envoy is here. She has been instrumental in raising money and putting her heart into it, really. And also the Prime Minister will be joining us for the opening. But as Minister for Human Development and the Children and Families, etc., I must say that I'm happy that we have seen this day.
This morning, Beltrade hosted the Belize Enterprise Empowerment Project, BEEP, Seed Capital Award ceremony for growing businesses. During the event, 15 entrepreneurs from across the country received $7,000 in grants from Beltrade and the CARICOM Development Fund to help develop their small businesses. Executive Director of Beltrade, Ishmael Quiroz, shared some inspiring remarks at the ceremony.
Through BEEP, we are igniting the entrepreneurial spirit, empowering businesses to grow, and ultimately shaping the future of Belize's economic landscape. So today we're celebrating the maturing enterprise category. Under this category, we actually received an overwhelming 223 applications, demonstrating the widespread interest and dedication of existing businesses to continue to grow. Over the past several months, participants have engaged in rigorous training sessions, devoted countless hours of personalized advising, and strengthened their skills in, to name a few areas, financial management, digital marketing, and business pitching. The diverse ideas and innovative solutions showcased during this phase highlight the strength and resilience of our local businesses.
That's a wrap for the news at noon. But don't worry, there's plenty more coming your way at 6 p.m. We'll dive deeper into these stories and more. In the meantime, visit channel5belize.com and follow us on Facebook for real-time updates. And don't miss Open Your Eyes tomorrow morning for fresh takes on today's headlines. Thanks for tuning in, Belize. Stay informed, stay inspired, and have a fantastic afternoon.